You ever wonder what happens after the ambulance leaves and the dust settles? Because for a lot of folks with a spinal injury or a lost limb, the real plot twist is that their car does not fit their life anymore. We are talking hand controls, wheelchair lifts, ramps, lowered floors, the whole 9 yards. And none of that stuff is cheap. We are talking thousands of dollars just to make a van usable again. So how do you even put a price tag on a future that has not happened yet? That is where something called a life care planner comes in. Basically a detective for your medical future. This person is usually a nurse or rehab specialist who looks at your injury and says, okay, here's what you will need in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Think of them like a weather forecaster, except instead of predicting rain, they are predicting wheelchair ramps. Lawyers do not just guess these numbers out of thin air. That would be like ordering a pizza and hoping it shows up. They hire vocational experts and medical experts who actually specialize in disability access costs. These experts look at real vendor quotes from companies that convert vehicles for accessibility. We are talking actual invoices, actual price sheets, not some random number pulled from a hat. Here's a fun fact. A wheelchair-accessible van conversion alone can run anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000 depending on how fancy it gets. And remember, vehicles do not last forever, so that cost has to be repeated every 7 to 10 years for the rest of someone's life. That is where it gets wild, because lawyers use something called present value calculations. Basically, they figure out how much money you would need today sitting in an account to cover all those future van conversions down the road. Think of it like a video game where you have to plan your resources for every level ahead, not just the one you are on. If you only budget for right now, you are going to get wrecked by level 10 when your ramp motor breaks down. Now, here's a common misunderstanding. People think insurance companies just hand over money because it seems fair. Nope, insurance companies fight this stuff line by line, so you need documentation stacked higher than a pancake breakfast. That means medical records, expert reports, vendor quotes, and sometimes even testimony from occupational therapists. It is basically building a court case out of spreadsheets and doctor's notes. Doubt creeps in a lot here too, because people wonder if they are asking for too much or being greedy. But covering future modification costs is not greedy, it is just making sure you are not stuck paying out of pocket for something your injury caused in the first place. Optimism shows up too, because good legal teams have done this 1,000 times and know exactly which experts to call. It becomes less scary once you realize there is basically a playbook for this exact situation. The big lesson here is simple. Never accept a quick settlement before someone maps out your entire future needs. Rushing this process is like buying a house without checking if the roof leaks. If any of this sounds like something you or someone you know might be dealing with, do you want to learn more about how we help people navigate accident injury cases? Check out our links in the description.